Welcome, little scientists. We're jumping right into a brand new exploration today. We're going to do something absolutely magical. We are literally turning your kitchen into a real-life science lab. We're going to uncover all the secrets behind building your very own DIY lava lamp.
So, do you want to create real lava right at home? Are you ready to trap a glowing, bubbling, totally mesmerizing volcano right inside a simple bottle? I promise you, by the end of this explainer, not only are we going to build something incredibly cool to look at, but you'll know exactly how and why it actually works. All right, let's talk about our secret ingredients. Every great scientist needs their materials before they start experimenting, right? And the coolest thing about this activity is that it takes almost no time to set up. We're talking literally 10 minutes. And parents, you'll love this, it makes barely any mess at all.
Here is the exact list of what you'll need. You might want to hit pause for a quick second to gather the whole shebang. You're going to need a clear bottle, or just a really tall glass, then some basic vegetable oil from the kitchen, a little bit of tap water, food coloring, pick your absolute favorite color to bring our lava to life, and finally, the magic touch, a fizzy tablet. You know, like the vitamin ones, broken up into small pieces. Got everything on the table? Perfect. Let's do this.
Time to create our lamp. Now that our gear is all set, it's time for action. This is where our secret recipe really takes shape and the real fun begins. You ready?
Let's follow these 5 steps to make the magic happen. First, fill your bottle about a quarter of the way up with water. Second, drop in a few drops of your food coloring and give it a sec to mix in, making a really nice deep color. Third, and you gotta do this part gently, pour the vegetable oil in super slowly until the bottle is almost full. Now just stop and let it rest for a moment. You'll actually see the oil floating right on top of the water. Fourth step, the moment of truth. Drop a piece of that fizzy tablet right into the bottle. And fifth, just watch the magic. You can always drop in another piece when things start to slow down.
So what happens now? Keep your eyes glued to what's going on inside your bottle right this very second. Seriously, don't look away.
You're going to see these colorful bubbles rising and falling, just like sparkling lava. You should be seeing these huge, awesome blobs of colored water floating up, pushing right through the oil layer, hitting the top, and then, almost like magic, sinking all the way back down. Up and down, it just keeps going, giving you that totally hypnotic lava lamp effect. It's pretty beautiful, isn't it?
Let's uncover the secret of the science here. Because, well, you know what, little scientists? This mind-blowing reaction we're looking at isn't just a magic trick. It is pure chemistry. So let's pull back the curtain and figure out the exact rules of nature making our lamp work.
Okay, the first big secret is all about the oil and the water. Simply put, they do not mix. They're basically like two stubborn friends who absolutely refuse to hug. In science terms, we say they repel each other. Plus, there's another huge rule of play here. The oil always floats on top because it's lighter than water. Or, to use the fancy science word, the oil is less dense. Definitely remember that word, density, because it's literally the key to this whole puzzle.
Moving right along, here is a big science word for you: carbon dioxide. When that fizzy tablet falls through the oil and hits the water at the bottom, a chemical reaction kicks off. And that reaction creates a ton of tiny gas bubbles, which is the carbon dioxide. That's our magic gas. Without it, the water and oil would just sit there, totally boring, stacked on top of each other.
Now for the absolute coolest part of the whole process. Those bubbles, they act like a tiny elevator for the colored water. Imagine the carbon dioxide gas working just like a microscopic elevator car. The gas bubbles grab onto the blobs of colored water, and since they're super light, they drag them all the way up through that thick oil. But what happens when our little elevator reaches the top floor of the bottle? The gas bubble hits the air, it pops, and the gas escapes. Without the gas holding it up, that blob of colored water is suddenly heavy again, and following that rule of density we talked about earlier, it plummets right back down to the bottom. Then it just catches another gas bubble ride, and the cycle repeats for as long as the tablet is fizzing.
Before we wrap up, I need to give you a super quick but absolutely crucial safety heads up. This experiment is 100% safe. But please remember, even though it might look a bit like a fizzy soda, do not drink it under any circumstances. It is for your eyes only. But the really awesome thing is, when you're done watching, you can totally save it. Just screw the cap on tight, make sure there aren't any tablets still fizzing away before you close it up, and you can bring your lava lamp back to life another day just by dropping in a new tablet.
And that brings us to the end of our science explainer for today, but I want to leave you with one final question. What colors are you going to mix for your next lava eruption? I really encourage you to keep experimenting, keep asking questions, and keep wondering. Try using blue and yellow to see if they mix on the way up, or maybe try a fiery, bright red. Science is all about exploring. Thank you so much for turning your home into a lab with me today, little scientists. Keep being curious.